Hi, I hope you are all doing amazing. I wanted you to know that I love you and I appreciate you, and I send you tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of love and acceptance and reassurance. I know it's tough sometimes. I know that not everything is great and easy here, but we're here and we're going to work together and we're going to create something new. And that's kind of where I want to go today. And I'm going to try to make this short. Is survival mode, survival energy. When you come into this reality, birth, or as an energy that looks at your life before you come here and you agree to it, and then you hit this reality, you hit this dome, you go through, and then you're born. When you're born, you're innocent, you're naive, you're just playing. You are literally still very close to God still, and you don't see all the threats around you. You're just playing. You're having fun, you're enjoying, you like all the new experiences. It's amazing. And then you start getting conditioned. You start getting programmed. It's in your younger years where all this starts happening. And you're in those vulnerable states where you are innocent, you are naive, you're in creator mode. You're like in your imagination. And then your parents, they're the ones that are kind of protecting you, or they should be protecting you. And see, this is where, for a lot of us, things start to get tough. Because you come here with the best of intentions, and you get thrown into, or you choose, I should say thrown into, but you choose to go into these tough situations with these tough parents, with these tough families, with these tough whatever, where life sucks. Where you grow up in situations that are abusive, toxic, unstable. I mean, imagine, I think most of us, if we look back at our childhood, not all, but for the most part, how many of us had actual stability with two parents who were truly in love with each other and played their roles well? The mother as a mother, the father as a father. It doesn't happen here. The family structure is extremely toxic and broken, which explains why we have individuals the way that they are, who are closed off, guarded, shielded, hurt, wounded, and sick. Very sick. And I guess that's where and why I want to change things so badly, because if you have a solid model for a mother-father energy that creates the loving space for you to grow without the conditioning, without the programming, without the negativity, without the toxicity, what kind of I guess I can't even think, because I'm just going through it right now, to be honest with you. The survival. Because as much as I want to do things on my own, be strong, be everything, do everything, play both roles, I'm exhausted, worn out, and I'm struggling with it because it's not natural. In order for humans to exist and survive here, you have to have a masculine and a feminine. The masculine has to provide the seeds, the sperm, to the egg that the feminine holds in order to create life. Otherwise, you're dead. You don't exist. That's just the root of it. The root is without that combination, there's no life, no human life here, no animals either. So if we're at war with each other, we hate each other, we're toxic, we're cheating, we're lying, we're abusing, we're neglecting, we're doing all these awful things to each other over and over and over and over and over again until we get to a point where it's gotten so bad that it's acceptable for certain things, for certain behavior. Not healthy, but we're willing to accept bad behavior. And even in some cases, if you are on social media or you watch, like, I guess there was like a rape or someone dying that others were filming instead of helping the person. That's how much we value life at this point. We have gotten to the bottom of the barrel, literally. This is the pinnacle of hell. So what's the solution? The solution is, number one, heal yourself. Everything you went through, just remember your greater self created it and you agreed to it. And it's really difficult, I know. You got to go into these beliefs. You got to go into the pain. And you got to push through it. You heal yourself, then once you're healed, then create a new partner or a best partner. You be the best version of yourself and create another version of a partner, for me, another masculine, who wants to build with me, create, manifest, do good, be of service, heal. Use the pain that we went through to heal others through our love. Because I cannot do it myself. I wish I could. I mean, in some cases, I still do the work no matter what. But with my divine masculine, that work doubles. And the love between us creates a ripple effect. And it heals more. It's tough because it's weird, because being in this idea of survival goes against everything that I believe as a divine being. But that's formless. Am I formless within form? Yes. Do I abide by the form? Yes. Otherwise, you totally negate life. You'll say, okay, it really doesn't exist. It's just particles. Yeah, that's true. But at some level, it does exist as well. We have to honor both perspectives. Otherwise, there's no reality. There's no nothing. If you don't accept that at some level it is true, then it doesn't exist. Then why are we even talking? Why are we even going through all this? If we just want to negate it. It's because it's got to change. It's got to be different this time. And I was watching Stranger Things. I'm learning a lot from that show, actually. That's what I love about the universe, spirit, my guides, all my people. When they tell me, hey, watch this, hey, this, da-da-da, and I do it, I'm like, I get a lot from it. And I was watching episode 2-7 last night, and Elle had found her sister from the facility where they were doing experiments on them. And her sister was coming, who had these powers and abilities, and was using them with the force of hate, anger. And yes, that is definitely a way to make things happen, is through that lens. But Elle couldn't do it because she sees what I see, which is I'm not doing it through the hate lens or the anger lens anymore, because I'm not adding fire to fire like that. All it does is just create more anger. I don't want that anymore. I want to do it through love and collaboration and working together. But I have to be able to pour that love, that fire of love, into an individual who can reciprocate it and give it back. So we're sharing, we're amplifying. That's the part I haven't found quite yet, is someone who has the capacity and the ability to do that with me. But man, when I do, that's going to be amazing. And then that will create more and more and more and more and more of others doing the same thing. You'll start seeing unions between new partners, new healed. They'll be healed. Because when you try to work with an energy that is not like that, which is more of a destructive, negative energy, it's going to tear you all the way down to the core, which is what happened to me. And when I got to my core, my identity of who I was, he was there, which is really weird to think that this person wanted to be me, take over my identity and my destiny. But because he didn't want to do the work himself, that's not my problem. And I shouldn't be connecting with energies like that, and neither should you. It's where discernment comes in. So that's my 2 cents, I guess, for today, is if we're going to exist here, which we do, we're going to have to learn to survive together and work together. The key is that we need to work. If you're here on this wavelength or this frequency, working with somebody on this frequency, it doesn't add value to you. You got to find others that are at the same frequency or above, work with them. And then from there, it just blossoms. This is why it's the flowering of consciousness, because the consciousness is awakening more and more and more and more and more and more and more. But in order to do that, we have to work together. Our survival here, our next level creation depends on it. Otherwise, we're just sitting here alone doing all the work, and we're really not getting anything accomplished except healing ourselves. That's not true. We are healing ourselves, but now it's time for us to step to the next level and start working together and start raising each other. We're not working with these people down here. They will have to come up with us, and if they don't, they don't. We have to find each other up here and start showing a different way. Getting together, amplifying our gifts. We all have special gifts. Some of us can read minds. Some of us could move objects with our minds. Some of us can heal instantly. Some of us can reprogram. Some of us can time space jump. There's so many different aspects of psychic abilities that we have, that when we get together, we will amplify them. We're antennas. And our antenna, depending on where we focus it, where we It's like a radio station antenna. Where you focus is where you pick up the signal. Focus your antenna towards those individuals that you are looking to draw in that are at your wavelength. And then when they come in, you got to be open to them and having conversations and opening up. And I've been so grateful because I've had a couple of people reach out to me already, and I can feel them. I can feel that they're my family. Not my family here, not my Earth family, because I don't even have a family here on Earth anymore, my old family. I'm talking about my family that came here into bodies from a different dimension, from a different space and time, and is here to help create the new Earth, create the new consciousness, the new way. I know how to do it. I just can't do it myself. And so reach out to me if you're one of them, because I want to connect. I want to get this party started. I'm ready to amplify. I'm ready to start doing work out there together, showing a better way. So if you're with me, email me. My email is in the description. And I love you. Have a great day.